right? A business's role is simply to solve a problem for a person or a group of people. Your business is a vehicle to deliver that result. And the problem with most business owners when they reach a certain threshold is that this bus is getting bigger. There's more things to do because there's more transactions. And so there's, as a result, more empty seats and or people who are sub-optimized, meaning that they're not quite doing the right things at the right times, often because there's just a gap in understanding in terms of, what is the process? What's the procedure? Because most of it's stuck in the head of you most of the time. And so this notion of how you do one thing is how you do everything is really, it becomes really important as your business starts to grow, because if you scale out chaos, you're going to get, exponential chaos within your business. If you scale out order, meaning how you do one thing is how you do everything, then you're going to get a picture like this, meaning that, at the large scale and the small scale, all these patterns are self-repeating. They're all just these little trees. It's the same pattern. And so it doesn't get chaotic. This is how nature scales, right? They figure out the formula that works, and they repeat it and repeat it and repeat it over and over and over again. And in your business, it feels chaotic if you don't have a pattern that is cloning or propagating itself in a controlled fashion. And you might be familiar with the golden ratio, which is this is nature's pattern, right? Where you get a doubling on itself. And it doesn't take long before, 1 and 2 is 3, 3 and 5 is 8, before things get crazy as your business starts to double and triple in growth. And so this is a very common problem. And so what do we talk about today? Well, in his business, we've spent the very first part that we focused on was just getting stability, meaning that his team is, each week they're doing the right things and to the right standards. Once this is taken care of, he is now able to reallocate his time into this part of his business. And right now it's really busy, summer months, and so in the winter, we're going to spend more time here on the marketing, on the sales, on the strategic stuff that's really going to move the needle and allow his business to, inject more cash, more sales, because the trains are going to be running on time because we got this part right first. In other words, we're going to be scaling out order, not chaos, when we start pouring gasoline on the fire. And at the same time, the third piece that we're talking about is if these things are in check, meaning the business is running well, profitability, we've got, customers coming in on a regular basis, booking out 2 months in advance. Now there's not only more cash flow, more peace of mind, but more time to be spent, on the things that he likes doing, as well as with family, right? So in terms of your business, what are the things that you're doing to ensure that your tomorrows are a little bit better than your todays? So that as your business grows, it's a controlled growth. You're not scaling out chaos. And this is what we're working on. Every single coaching call, we're thinking, okay, when we get on the phone a week from now, 2 weeks from now, what needs to have happened in order to move us as far up vertically as possible? So we can look back and say, man, look at that progress we made. And then same a week from then and 2 weeks down the road, continuously over time, because really that's what it comes down to. We don't talk about pie in the sky where we'd like to be a year from now. What are we going to be working on and looking at today, this week? Because again, today determines the tomorrows of our lives. So I hope that was helpful. I think these are useful illustrations when it comes to A, where you're at in your business when things start to feel really overwhelming. But B, how to think about it in terms of, scaling out models that actually work. Now, if you're looking to find systems and proven models that allow you to scale out how you hire, how you document your processes and everything, this is what we work towards every single week. And what you can do is go to bookwithtim.com. You can check that out there. But every business will operate in this way. And you may feel like you're not moving the needle because you're spending most of your time down here. And it's only until you get this straightened out, squared away, that you can reallocate more of your time over here. And then as a result, when these things are in balance, you get more time to spend over here. So I hope that's helpful. This is just this changed my life and my business, this golden ratio and understanding what scaling looks like. So if you had to hire 100 people or one person or two people, how are you doing it in the exact same way every single time? And if you can answer that question, you're well on your way. Hope that's helpful, guys, and we will talk to you soon.